think. Yep. All right. So, welcome to Lose Labs. We're recording. It's Friday. So, if you're listening live, that means it's time for Lose Labs. And hey, Avi, good to have you here. We have folks here from across the globe, from Costa Rica to the UK to the USA. Um, and I'm going to go full screen in a moment, but I want to just get everything set up here. And we're going to be talking about some presentation tools that you can use to create video information products. So let's see, anyone else want to say hello or where they're calling from before we get started? Sonia, thank you. And I'm assuming you can still see my screen and hear my voice. I think we're in pretty good shape. Okay, cool. Hey, Richard from the UK. Awesome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I do not take it for granted. It's great to have you here and share some free tips with you each week. Although, since I'll be away the next few weeks, I may have to do reruns or best of or something like that. Chicago's in the house with Ken. Awesome. Okay. Let's roll. I think we're just about at the top of the hour. So again, welcome. Thank you for being here at Lose Labs, the weekly behind-the-scenes look at tools, tricks, secrets, and shortcuts. And I'm really glad you're here again. I appreciate it. I do not take it for granted. And it's great to have so many folks coming every week to our free webinar. This week, we're going to be focusing on product creation tools. So how you can use some tools to create information products, and more specifically, video information products. So let me go full screen here and we'll get right into it. So we have a lot of ground to cover, so I'm going to go fairly quickly. I will try and, if GoToWebinar cooperates, make the recording available if you need to see it again. But info product videos, or making information products with videos, are great because it's perfect for things like this: demos, tutorials, courses. It's just a really great way to create a product that you can do ahead of time and sell. And the neat thing about video information products is that you can create the content in advance, and then you can create a workshop or a course and perhaps supplement that with live Q&A calls. And the easiest way to create video information products is not necessarily for you to be on video, but to do off-camera videos like PowerPoint and Camtasia. There is also a free sort of open source version of Camtasia called Cam Studio, which I'll show you in a moment. But I use some of the tools that I use to create really quick screencasts or screen captures. One of them is called Jing, and Jing Pro has actually been replaced and gone away, but Jing still works, and you can create 5-minute video demos and capture whatever is on your screen. It's free. It's easy to use. You can go to TechSmith. Those are the folks who make Camtasia, and find out more about Jing. You can do. I use it a lot for screenshots like these. So I basically take a picture of the screen and then put it into my PowerPoint. You can also do video with it, and but Jing has kind of scaled back and has sort of been replaced by Snagit, which is another TechSmith product and another tool you can use to do screencasts or to capture your images or video on screen. So you can record your screen, you can capture whatever's on your screen, and then use that recording to put in your products or to put online. I have Snagit for Mac, but it also works on the PC. I'm on a Mac, so obviously. So Snagit is the tool that has essentially sort of replaced Jing. And Snagit you can find at techsmith.com. It's very reasonable. Let me go back to the presentation just to make sure that we're still recording. Yep, we got tons of folks here. Thank you for being here. And if you have any questions, feel free to type them into the question box, and I'll go over there and check that periodically as we go through our quick little half-hour presentation here. So, but most of what I do for video information products, I do on PowerPoint. So this webinar, most webinars I do are basically narrated PowerPoints. And if you're on a Mac, Keynote is a great version of PowerPoint for the Mac. And I consider PowerPoint and Keynote, if you're on a Mac, the must-have tools to create products online. And your PowerPoint really becomes the core of your product. So when I'm doing a class or a workshop or a webinar, I'm usually teaching along with the visuals, which are basically PowerPoint. I find it's the quickest and easiest way to deliver content. You can narrate your presentation and save it as a video. So what I'll do with this presentation, I'm just narrating it live on the fly, going through my slides one by one, and then I will save it as a video and have that as a product. So you can do PowerPoint to video. You can create your PowerPoint or Keynote if you're on a Mac. On the PC, you go to the slideshow menu and hit record narration. If you want to have a backup, you can record your finished presentation on Camtasia. And if you're on a Mac, it's even easier because you can just save your PowerPoint as a video file. So if you're on a PC, you can go under the slideshow menu of PowerPoint on a PC and look for the record narration button. And that's how you record your PowerPoint, similar to what I'm doing here live. If you're on a Mac, it's even easier because you can share your Keynote presentation, which is the Mac version of PowerPoint. You can share it as a video or as a PDF. So it's very easy to save that presentation as a video. Now here's another tool tip for you, another great piece of software called Presenter Media. And if you're doing a lot of PowerPoint or Camtasia and you want to animate your PowerPoint templates, Presenter Media is a great way to do that. And it's a good deal because it's $40 just for a month, but it's $60 for the whole year. So you can go to Presenter Media, sorry, my Boston accent slipped out there, and get templates and animations for your PowerPoints. And once you sign up with Presenter Media, you have access to dozens and dozens of PowerPoint templates and PowerPoint animation. So you basically just search for what you're looking for. Presenter Media's got a lot of these funny little characters that'll animate or write on the screen, or all kinds of cute little animations that you can use. Or you can just find a template that you like and use that to make your PowerPoint look more professional. So that's Presenter Media. Another tip for creating PowerPoints is Prezi.com. And Prezi.com allows you to create animated, sort of moving presentations. Basically, it makes your presentations a lot more dynamic, and it is fairly easy to use. And with Prezi.com, you can also share your presentation to Twitter and Facebook, and there's even a version of Prezi.com for the iPad. I see Ellie has a question here. When I say Snagit has replaced Jing, does that mean Jing Free is no longer available? No, Ellie, Jing Free is still available. As far as I know, I still have it and I still use it. And I went on the site today and I believe you can still get Jing. It's just that Snagit is they have kind of phased out Jing in terms of supporting it or adding anything new, and have pretty much replaced it with Snagit. So here is Snagit. Hopefully right now you can see my screen and see that with Snagit there is a free trial. or if you want to buy it, how much is it? Let's find out. It is $50, $49.95 for Snagit, and it's a one-time fee, and that allows you to again record your screen. Um, I mean, I'm using the Mac version, but it's pretty much the same as the PC. You can blur things out if you need to hide names or things like that. You can add callouts and bubbles, thought bubbles, and things like that. So Snagit has not totally replaced Jing, but it is sort of what I use now in place of it. Yep, and April is saying yes, the free version is still there. Tassie's using Snagit and loves it. It's easy to use and flexible. Excellent. And here, while we're online, let's take a look at Presenter Media. So here is the Presenter Media, which is basically you purchase Presenter Media for a month or a year, or however long you need it, and then you can search for templates. So if you want like a business PowerPoint template, you search for that, and you take a look at the various templates that they have, and you can say, oh, here's a cool template with lots of road signs, and it's animated. And you can see how you can make your PowerPoints look much more compelling and animated and just really a lot more professional, frankly. So you just pick out the slides and you can replace whatever's on there. So here's another one with a clip of driving down the road. So Presenter Media has all kinds of templates and video backgrounds and all kinds of cool stuff you can check out. They even have clip art here, animated clip art with all the little 3D figures and things like that. So that's Presenter Media. We'll go back to the presentation now. And we were talking about Prezi. So here is a look at Prezi. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, this is what happens when you're live sometimes. Prezi is at prezi.com, and they've got lots of tutorials on the site. Again, it's really cool because it's free, it's easy to use. You can really turn your PowerPoints into stories with Prezi because you can take their templates and customize them and add your own words and your own content, and it turns it into a really cool, dynamic, moving presentation. So check out prezi.com. We talked a lot about Camtasia, which is the industry standard really for screen captures. And with Camtasia, there is a free trial, a free full use 30-day trial, or you can purchase it outright for about $300. There are Mac and PC versions. With Camtasia, you can create professional grade videos or screen captures, and then you can share your finished product right to YouTube or Facebook right from Camtasia, or you can upload your presentation and store it on screencast.com, which is a video hosting site owned and run by TechSmith, who makes Camtasia. If you need more, from time to time we do presentations with Lon Naylor, who I call the Camtasia King, or Michelle Shane, the Camtasia Queen. Those guys are the go-to folks on everything Camtasia. They've got courses and things like that. So that's Camtasia. Here it is. You can see they market it as screen recording and video editing software. So you can customize and edit your videos, as it says here, record on-screen activity, create interactive content, and it's very easy to use. It has a very short learning curve, and they do have both Mac and PC versions, and I use it often to record my screen and save it as a video. Again, you can capture what you're doing, what you're seeing on screen as it happens. You can edit your videos and add transitions and make it look more professional. And then you can share it to your other sites like YouTube or Facebook. So an alternative to Camtasia is called camstudio.org. This is a free open source, sort of a baby brother version of Camtasia, and it is basically a free version of a way that you can record your screen. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles of Camtasia, but it is a free version of something that works like Camtasia. If you are on a Mac and you want to do screencasts and you don't want to use Camtasia for the Mac, you can also use something called ScreenFlow. ScreenFlow is software for the Mac that is like Camtasia for the Mac, and they do have a Camtasia version for the Mac. I'm going to go over and check questions here for a moment. We're about halfway through our presentation, so that's perfect. Is there a presenter media equivalent for Keynote? Asked Prudence. I don't believe so, but I think you can import the same things into Keynote. But let me find out about that. I'll go back to it. The Mac version of Camtasia is only $100, says Jerry. Yes, that's true, and it's less feature-rich than the Camtasia version, but that's okay. Does presenter media work on a Mac? That's a good question. I don't see why it wouldn't, but yes. So it says available for Keynote on the Mac right here. So yes, to answer those questions, Sonia and Tassie, presenter media will work on Keynote on a Mac. So you're fine there. All right, we'll go back into the presentation for now and jump ahead to another site that I really like called slideshare.net. Now, slideshare.net could be considered the YouTube for slideshows, basically. It's like YouTube for slideshows. You can upload and share your presentations, whether they are PowerPoints or PDF versions or even videos. You can upload videos to slideshare.net, and it will give you excellent visibility and exposure. On the paid version of slideshare.net, which I believe is $19.95 a month, I'm using the free version, but you can embed a contact form into the presentation itself so that people can contact you and email you directly after they watch your presentation. The paid version gives you a few more features. You can also connect your slideshare.net account to get to LinkedIn, who incidentally owns SlideShare, and then you can share your videos on LinkedIn using SlideShare. It's actually a great way to get videos on your LinkedIn account is through slideshare.net. So go to slideshare.net. There is a free version and a paid version. I have used both. I stopped using the paid version just because I wasn't using it enough. But you can upload your presentations, your PowerPoints, your videos to slideshare.net. You can even put YouTube videos within the presentations. And the cool thing about it is, again, it's free for a basic tool or $19 a month for more, basically, for more features and benefits. So there you go. The cool thing about SlideShare that I found almost by accident was I uploaded a PowerPoint presentation, a couple of PowerPoint presentations, no audio. I simply uploaded the PowerPoint as a document, so people would have to scroll through it by itself through the 38 slides or however many. And after 2 days, I had 536 views. Another presentation I put up, Video Marketing Advantage, on slideshare.net. And again, I wasn't promoting this. I just threw it up there, and this is what happened. After 3 days, I had over 700 views. So there are definitely people looking for content on slideshare.net, and it is really a great way for you to upload PowerPoints or presentations or videos. So once you're done with your presentation, upload it to slideshare.net and get some exposure for it. You can even add video. You can embed YouTube videos within your presentations. You can see here up on the left-hand corner it says YouTube video inside. Or with the paid version, you can add the lead generator contact form. So basically, if somebody's watching my presentation on the paid version, they can hit a little link that says get in touch, and it will send them an email. It will send me an email saying that somebody's just watched your PowerPoint presentation and wants to get in touch with you. So they can fill out the contact form and get in touch with you. That's with the paid version of slideshare.net. And finally, the other cool thing about SlideShare is you can connect the SlideShare app to LinkedIn and make sharing videos on your LinkedIn site very easy. So you can see here, this is my LinkedIn page, and I've got the SlideShare app installed on LinkedIn, so I can share my SlideShare presentations on LinkedIn as well. So those PowerPoint presentations are now part of my LinkedIn page. So I hope that makes sense. Let me see if, let's see, Tassie has a question. Do I know anything about Screen Steps by Blue Mango Learning? Someone recommended it to create webcasts instead of Snagit because it has text creation right within it. I am not familiar with that, Tassie. I've not heard of Screen Steps, but I'll look into it. For the time being, I find that Snagit is good for my purposes. If you have Camtasia, you can also add text and callouts and things like that to your PowerPoint presentations. I think we are pretty much, let me see if we're almost done with the content here so I can take more questions. All right, cool. So I'll come back to the questions in a moment because there are a few more. So again, upload your presentations to slideshare.net. It's free. Add the slideshare.net app to your LinkedIn account. Just look under apps or applications, and then post your slideshare.net videos and share them to LinkedIn. Another tool that's kind of interesting for slide presentations is called Screener, SCREENR.com. And it is a screen recorder. You can record your PowerPoint, your screens, whatever. And it's just another nice way, an easy way. You click the record button, capture your screen and voice, and then share the link. And the nice thing about Screener is there's nothing to install or download. It works on the Mac or PC. And best of all, it's free. Yes, they have a pro version, but you can use the free version to do screencast recordings. And that is Screener.com, another alternative to Camtasia. And last but not least, here's another slide presentation tool called SlideRocket.com. And with SlideRocket.com, you can pick a template and create your own cool little presentation, and you can share it. You can get themes. You can pick the background and the template and the style that you want. So SlideRocket.com is also a really cool free site and a way to make your presentations and your PowerPoints more engaging and compelling. And again, the whole point of all this, creating this kind of dynamic, engaging content, is a way to create video information products. Once you have a recorded screencast, once you have a PowerPoint that's recorded, you have a video. And if the content is good enough, you can sell that as an information product. So you do it both for visibility and possibly for sales. So let me go back and see if there are any questions here before I lose my voice. Let's see. Let's see now. Can I send a replay link to the previous presentation? We do this every Friday, so I have about 40 previous, no, not that many, maybe 30 previous presentations. So I can't send all those links out. Some of them are on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. Just search Lou Bortone on YouTube. The rest I am trying to organize and put in all one place somewhere, and I just haven't been able to do it yet. But what I may do for the remainder, or at least for the middle of the summer, is do reruns or best of Lou's Labs, because I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to be out of town quite a bit, especially in July, and I won't be here on Friday to be able to do the presentation. So I'll probably do Lose Labs, best of Lose Labs, or do sort of repeats or reruns. All right, thank you, Tom, is checking out my YouTube channel. Let's see. To sell, where do you keep these and how do you deliver them? Ellie wants to know, if you are using these presentations as an information product, you can put them on a password protected web page. You can create a membership site and just give the members or the paid people access to it. And for that, you can use something like Premise or Wishlist Member, which is a WordPress plugin, membership site plugin. So if you want to sell it, there are ways that you can basically make the video password protected or the web page password protected. Can you put Prezi presentations on a SlideShare? That's a really good question, Tom. I'm not sure about that. I think you probably can, because you can put any kind of PowerPoint or PDF on slideshare.net. Let me take a quick look. Oops. Let's make that smaller and see if we can find it. All right, we're live here, so we're doing things on the fly. Slideshare.net. Oops, that didn't work because I spelled it wrong. Slideshare.net. All right, there we go. Slideshare.net. So here are various presentations that folks have uploaded. I'm trying to see if there's a way to, here's where you upload. You can upload your files here. Video uploads. I would imagine you probably can, but I think it's more a function of the way you save your Prezi rather than what you upload to SlideShare. So if I go to my account, I can see all the things that I've uploaded to SlideShare. So let's see. So here's a recent presentation, and I've got 476 views on that one. You know, various, this one has 1,400 views. Wow. And again, these are just pretty basic little slide presentations. Nothing too fancy there. So, and the pro version is, I think, what is it, $20 a month perhaps? Yep, $19 a month. So that is slideshare.net. Let me go back one more time and see if there are any other questions as we race to the bottom of the hour here. Hi, Marcy. I will try and make a recording of this. And what am I doing to do the replay of these presentations? I am using GoToWebinar, and GoToWebinar records the presentation. So it's recording, hopefully, my voice and whatever's on the screen. So whatever, you know, once I'm done with this presentation, it will save as a video, and then I'll have the presentation that I can put on YouTube or wherever I want to put it. Ellie says I should do a cliffhanger before the summer break. Okay, it'll be like Who Shot JR or something. And thank you so much for your kind words and support. I appreciate it. We are going to be off for a bit. So I am going to be traveling, and we're going to be on a bit of a summer break, but I will try and figure out a way to do reruns or best of or something where I can, you know, at least if you want to see some previous presentations, find a way to get those to you. So let's see. And oh, Karen, thank you so much for this information. It says, as of December 2012, you couldn't upload Prezis to SlideShare. So thank you for that. Is there a significant difference between GoToWebinar and Instant Teleseminar? Asked Tassie. Yes. The big difference is with GoToWebinar, you can record your screen and show your screen. Like I can switch back and forth from my internet. So right now you're seeing my desktop, and then I can go back to the slides. Whereas with Instant Teleseminar, you can only upload slides. You can't show what you're doing live on the web. So Instant Teleseminar is less expensive, but it's also, in my opinion, a little less feature rich than GoToWebinar. Thanks, Chris. Enjoy the summer. Evelyn likes the best of ideas. I will try that, perhaps. And okay, we got like a minute or so left. Let me see if there's any questions that I missed. Let's see now. Sonia wants to know if you use notes when you do a presentation. How do you record without showing the notes? When you record, usually it'll be the main screen and the big screen like this. So if I was going to record this presentation, I would do it from full screen here. And on a Mac, I can just go to record slideshow. See, I'm in Keynote, and if I was going to record this, I'd hit record slideshow, and that would allow me to record it live, the audio. Or I could do rehearse, where I can see on Keynote, at least I can see all the rest of the stuff here. So it's going to preview the next slide and show how much time has passed and all that kind of stuff. So again, that's Keynote, which is a Mac version of PowerPoint. Thank you, Marcy, about summer. And I will let you know if I'm in Chicago during my road trips. I have a bunch of tabs open. Oh, I am a tabaholic. I have a gazillion tabs open all the time. So yes. But I think that's it. Like I say, we're going to be on break for at least a few weeks. And I appreciate you being here. And I will find a way to get you the replays. Many of them are available on YouTube. It depends on the GoToWebinar gods if they are kind to us and let us record all this. But until then, you can stay tuned for more fun and more tips, or you can visit www.loubortone.com, and you can always find me there, and I answer all my emails. And if you have any questions, email me at vip@loubortone.com, and I'll try and answer those questions. I'm also thinking of doing a monthly Q&A call, so that is a possibility for down the road as well. Thank you, Linda, Prudence, Mary, Evelyn, all the folks saying have a great summer, Sonia, Linda, Karen, and we will catch up with you soon. Have a great few weeks, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.